Hey, what's up, babies? How you doing? This is Drake King James back at it with another video. All my videos are derpy as hell, especially if I'm reviewing TV shows like that one video that I reviewed supposedly the Lost and Damn. The what the fuck that shit is? The Last of Us series. I knew that was too good to be true. One of my fucking subscribers or a viewer saw it and he was like, you know, that's a fan made trailer. I'm like, fuck. I knew that was too good to be true. Thank you for letting me know. Anyway, it's still up there. I don't give a shit. Once I post a video on my YouTube channel, that shit stays up there. I don't give a fuck. Anyway, with this video right here, man, you remember Dave Chappelle said something controversial about the trans people in America or all over the world. Sometimes people just need to pay attention to the comedy, because I saw clips of it. I didn't get a chance to watch the series. I mean, the special on Netflix. Number one, Netflix is a business. They ain't gonna cancel nobody unless it's fucking cuties. I think they canceled. They should cancel that. Come on, that's just jailbait for fucking pedophiles. I think they did cancel it. Anyway, on those lines, yes, shows like that needs to be canceled. But Dave Chappelle, one of the greatest, not the greatest, but one of the greatest comedians of all time, said what he said from his heart, and he never really. My sound level's up too high. Hold on. Okay, that's better. It's in the yellow. Comedy is subjective, all right? You may not feel what he's saying at the moment, but the majority of the people that was there, they already knew he was speaking facts. You know, sometimes my sister's transgender, and she realized she's a woman. She's a woman. Even though she was born a man, her mind thinking it's a woman. But she would beat your ass like a fucking man. I swear to God. Anyway, I really never really got offended with the way Dave Chappelle, because I know what kind of comedy instruments from his mind that I'm going to get from Dave Chappelle. So I already knew. Netflix already know. That's why they didn't cancel his special, because they invested time, energy, and money to produce a special for Dave Chappelle, whatever, to perform or to distribute his special. They ain't canceling shit. But this one woman, trans woman, barged into the Netflix executives meeting, claiming and trying to assert herself in the best manner that she can, and the network executive didn't really appreciate it, and they suspended that trans woman worker. She's a software engineer or some shit. I got tweets right here. Her Twitter handle is Terra Field. All right. Well, her name is Terra Field. Her Twitter, her @ is Reign of Terror. All right. Anyway, I work at Netflix. Ready. Yesterday, we launched another Chappelle special where he attacks the trans community and the validity, whatever, of transness. I can't read. I don't know what happened. All while trying to pit us against each other and marginalized groups. You're going to hear a lot of talk about offense. We're not offended. Being trans is actually pretty funny. If you're someone who actually knows about the subject matter, I gotta do the proximity effect on these mics. How could volunteering for a second puberty not be funny? That isn't what he is doing, though. Our existence is funny to him. And when we object to his harm, we're offended. The problem is that people are responding to something we never said. We are complaining about being offended, and we don't have the thin skin you try to a pharmacy and having them call you sir in front of everyone while you pick up your estradiol. Thin skin. What we object to is the harm that content like this does to trans community, especially trans people of color, and very specifically black trans women, people who look like we aren't being killed. I'm a white woman. I get to worry about Starbucks writing terror on my drink. Promoting TERF ideology, which is what we did by giving it a platform yesterday, directly harms trans people. It is not some neutral act that is not an argument with both sides. It is an argument with trans people who want to be alive and people who don't want us to be. This all gets brushed off as offense, though, because if we're just too sensitive, then it is easy to ignore us. I'm surprised I haven't had anyone call me ironically hysterical yet today. So when this harm, so who does this harm? Why don't we get over the list of some people from us who aren't offended by Dave Chappelle special? Tiana Alexander, a 28-year-old black trans woman who was shot to death in Chicago on January 6th. Friends said she had good energy. Tiana is now offended. Samuel Edmund Damian Valentine, a trans man who was killed on January 9th in Puerto Rico. He wrote on January 1st about the new year to come and finding justice in it. Samuel is now offended. Bianca Muffin Banks, a trans woman who was shot to death in Atlanta, Georgia on January 17th, said the founder of a local housing coalition, Muffin was just blossoming into herself. Bianca is not offended. 50 Bands, a 21-year-old black trans woman who was shot to death in Baton Rouge. Well, I keep saying Baton, I don't know what the fuck. On January 28th on Facebook, one friend shared, when are we as a community going to do something? 50 is now offended. Alexis Braxton, a 45-year-old black trans woman, was killed February 4th in Miami. Friends and advocates said her name as they released a balloon to remember her life. And I'm going to cut that off right there because she had a live thing to say on Twitter. I suggest, I think it's still on there. You can read the rest of it. But all that is really well worded. I understood her message. Now, if she had that same energy and she have initiated an appointment with her boss, being respectful and professional, voicing her opinions, I think things for her, I don't think Netflix would have canceled anything, but for her, I don't think she would have been suspended from her job. If she came to her boss at Netflix with the respectful aura, lack of better words, I think it wouldn't be so bad. I don't think she would be, as I said before, I don't think she would be suspended. it's all about what your approach is, you know, and not leading so much on your emotions, but having a clear-minded thought in your head, like maybe this is not the best time for me to vent my frustrations on your decisions to promote Dave Chappelle after he's seemingly, for I'm speaking for her, for us trans people, maybe we should be respectful, whatever, and not lean on our emotions, but have a clear and logic thought of preparations of how should we address this issue to Netflix. At the same time, Netflix already made up their minds, because at the end of the day, Netflix is a business. You know, they want to promote acts, promote movies and TV shows, so we can always get that $1 a month. I wish Netflix was $1 a month. So I don't even have Netflix anymore. I think it's like $18 a month or $11. I'm not sure. I know it's high as hell now. Anyway, so that's how I feel about this situation. This morning I saw an article. I read a headline: trans woman gets suspended at Netflix of her disfavor of Dave Chappelle, whatever. And I was wondering, I skimmed through it, and I was like, oh man, how you gonna bar us into upper executive meeting, and you don't even have any strokes trying to, you know, talk gangster to these bosses? I'm like, that don't make sense. That was stupid. That was stupid, and didn't amount to anything because your ass got suspended. Anyway, hit that like, if you liked it. Social media links be down in the description box below. Hit that subscribe button and click on that notification bell so you'll be notified if I upload another video. Peace.